Hey guys, I'm here at my shop again, and going to be working on this 4-horse FOOS. I already took the head off. The valves are frozen and it needs to be cleaned up and worked. But surprisingly, all the nuts came loose. I mean, I took a little bit of heat to them, but more than likely, if I clean the threads up, just take a thread chaser to them and I can go match these up and get some new nuts, make this thing look better. I mean, I know you should probably use the original hardware, but as old as these are, you know, I want to make sure this thing stays tight, and also it looks good. That head was a pain in the neck to get off. But the subject of this now is freeing stuff up. So I got the governor collar to free up. It needs a new spring, obviously. I'm not going to put that heavy spring on there again. The gearing, I can't really turn it too much. The gearing is freed up. The latch out's freed up. The roller for the push rod is frozen, but I did get the push rod off. And I mean, the gears actually don't look too bad on this thing. So I imagine this engine probably didn't get a whole lot of use, and it just sat out and managed to rust up pretty good, I guess. But got the connecting rod here, and I need to take this off. Now, I sprayed this. Hopefully it should come off. I don't want to heat it up with a torch because there's babbitt in here, and I don't want to risk melting the babbitt and the bearing. But the other good thing is the piston looks like it's stuck at the back of the cylinder here. So with a little bit of work, I should be able to knock it loose. The rod's got some pitting on it, but it doesn't look too terrible. So hopefully this one won't be too much of a bear to get unseized. I know Road King, you guys did one on your buddy's Wit, and I am impressed how you got that out with that Porta Power. I thought about trying that with this, but obviously, since I can get to the piston, I should be able to hit it with something. But at first, what I'm going to do is use this Metal Rescue Rust Bath. The cylinder, you can see I cleaned a lot of dirt out of there and stuff. I'm going to tilt this thing back, and I'm going to let it sit for a few days soaking in this. And it can't hurt because it'll at least clean up all the stuff that's left in there. And what I'm going to do is just tilt it back and let it soak, and hopefully by the time I come back to this thing, either Friday or Saturday, it will have worked and seeped past the rings, and or at least removed some of the crap, so I can try to knock it out a little bit easier. But I'm hoping that I can hit it just straight this way and hit it out, because otherwise I'm going to have to hit it back up through the cylinder, and I don't want to do that, because if it gets stuck, then, you know, I mean, it's already stuck now, but I just don't want to damage anything worse. I mean, obviously it's going to need rings as soon as I take it out. And if I already have it apart that far, I may as well put rings in it. So, let's see if we can get that connecting rod loose. Alright, I actually managed to get one loose. My old handy dandy Sears adjustable here. Collector's item probably. But managed to get one loose just using that, just tapping on it, because I didn't want to torque it and risk snapping the stud off. So hopefully the other one will come off just as easy here. Let's see, so we got that off, and kind of hard to do this with one hand. Let's see here. Open that up a little bit, and alright, I'm going to set the camera somewhere where I can still film and not have not risk messing stuff up. Let's see if it will. Let me see. Probably not. Let's see here. Come on. Alright. Let's see if it'll stay on the tire on the Oliver. Excuse my hand there. Yeah, I know you're seeing the tire of the Oliver. Alright, I'm going to have to pause this. I'll be back. Alright, well, I got the cap off. And unfortunately, since the rod is in the piston stuck, I'm not able to swing the flywheels back far enough without hitting the stud. So it looks to me, hopefully I can take a pair of lockjaws and back that stud out. So obviously you can see it needs some new shim stock, but the bearings look really good in this thing. We'll find out more once I get into it more. I mean, it's got some cracks and pits in it, but for the amount of time I'm going to be running this engine, which is very minimal, it'll be at shows and stuff, if it's not broken apart, I'm not really going to fool with it. I think just a good cleanup and put some new shim stock in there and they'll probably be alright, as long as the Babbitt doesn't fall out. But that's about it for this one. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm going to try to put this soak bath in here and get this stud out, and hopefully in the next couple of days we'll work on getting this piston out. Thanks for watching.